Hello everyone, this is Janice. This is part 2 of this card. I already showed in the first video how to make the flower using the Mother's Day Bouquet cartridge, some hot glue, and some Perfect Pearls mist and some distress ink. So now we're going to actually put the card together. Actually, the card's going to be more like this one. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I have a scallop that came from Storybook cartridge, and it was cut at 4 3/4. Now this is very white, this paper. It's from Recollections, and I like the look of the distress ink when you add the Perfect Pearls or water to it. The colors just react very nicely when you wet them. So I decided to do all of this on white for that reason. There's so many things you can do with distress ink. I love it. Okay, so just covering the whole area. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. I have a set from Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo. It's old. I believe it's called Expressions, and it has this butterfly, two butterfly images. And I'm going to start with this yellow Lemon Drop Jenny Bolin ink. I believe that's the yellow, yeah. And then I have the Chicken Feed, which is an orange. And I'm just going to roll my image just a little bit in the orange along the edges, and it's gonna go about, I'm gonna go off a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do the little one. I'm gonna do that twice, and then roll it just slightly along the edges of the wings. Again, going off the edge. You're not really even going to see that one very much. Okay. Next is we're going to use our Memento Rich Cocoa and the sentiment. Precious and few are friends like you. I actually made this card for my friend Robin. She is my precious friend. And I already gave it to her, so now she'll see how I made the card. Okay, so now I will take my Faded Jeans Distress Ink, which is what I used on the flower, and I'm just going to start very lightly coming in here, and okay. Can you get me some apple? Sure, honey. I'd love to do that for you. Just a minute. Okay. And this is going to go right there, like that. And we barely see these butterflies, but that's okay, they're there. But I don't want to put that down yet. Now, what I did was I took a piece of 8.5 by 11, cut it in half at 5.5, and at the bottom, this is going to make a A2 size card, I punched the threading water punch. This is the one that I found at Ross for $4.99. Yay! Love that deal. Okay, so that's going to be the base of our card. And then I forgot to do some cutting. So this is going to cut into my video here, but let's just do it. I need a 3.5 by 5 1/4 piece of paper. Now, on my original, I ran it through the Floral Fantasy embossing folder. No, not Floral Fantasy, Victoria. and I just forgot to prep this. So we'll do it right now. I put it between my 2 V plates, and then that goes on top of my A plate. Get my Cuttlebug out. I love this glass mat. My Cuttlebug stays really nicely put. Let's see if I can fit this in here. Okay. And there we go, Victoria embossing paper. Love it. Alright, now I'll finish putting this together. ATG. Now in the part 1 video you saw how I did the little ribbon. So if you didn't see that part, make sure you watch it, because I showed you how I altered my and I didn't, in the original I actually misted this, but I'm not going to do that here, okay? But I'll tell you, and I'll show you that you can see that it's shimmery, okay? And the way I did that was I just you know, why not? I did everything else. I just don't want to run out of time because I've done this video 3 times already. It's just so many techniques, and like I said, this is the Perfect Pearls Mist. I'm gonna hit it one more time. Love that stuff. Thank you, Robin, for introducing me to it. And you just gotta keep moving your heat tool so you don't burn your paper. And if it starts to curl, I'm going to actually take it out of here. Just do it on here. Glass mat, so it's another reason why I like this new mat I have. I think it should be dry by now. And just gonna straighten it out. Okay, and then now we're gonna add ATG all the way around. And line it up. And then we're going to add our flower. Pretty simple. And then we're going to add our ribbon. You got to watch part 1 to see how I altered this seam binding. And then there's just one more thing. And you could do this 2 ways. I did it both ways. On Robin's card that I gave her, I actually used Adirondack ink. But on this one, I'm using blue distress ink, which works too. Okay, but if you want to see the brown, this is what I'm talking about. The paint dabber. And all you would do, you just got to kind of press it out, and then you just run it along there, and it doesn't get any easier than that. So thanks for watching. Bye.